This is Shop Talk. My name is Jay. Along with me today,
Becky Bill from Pop City Popcorn.
Becky, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
All right, so last time I was here, the big announcement was, hey, we're at Meyer. You can find us in Meyer.
Yeah, that was been very cool. We've been in Meyer since October. 13 Meyer stores, all the Kalamazoo, Portage, Battle Creek, Jackson, Hillsdale, Three Rivers, Sturgis, and Coldwater.
So at the time it was so new that you're like, there was a glaze in your eyes. It's like, man, so what has that meant for the business overall?
It's meant that we have, obviously we have more sales and more reach. We've gotten quite a few online orders from, those communities. So some people from Sturgis will order popcorn online to be shipped. And, I have no idea if popcorn orders that are being shipped to other states are from Meyer interactions, but we've seen an increase in business, so that's helped tremendously.
Distribution's beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, it just is.
Yeah.
And didn't you find out it's like, okay, so then can't you go to the Meyer app? I mean, isn't there a way to do that?
Yes. So up until last week, it was in store only.
Right.
And so I happened to be on the Meyer website and doing something else, and I noticed our popcorn right there on the thing. Like, this is something you may like, is what it said. Like, oh, that's my stuff. And so,
yes, I may like that.
I may like that stuff. Yeah, we do like that stuff. So, so you can order online for pickup or delivery. It's available through the Instacart app, through Shipped, and so it's not just someone, may happen past our product in the store and see it. Now it's like, oh, I can see it on the website. I can order, online. There's so many people that don't shop in store. They just do order delivery or order pickup. And so this is another opportunity to get our product out even further. So,
Becky, did you ever dream? Did you ever think that it's like, okay, and then I'm going to end up in 13 Meyer stores and I'm going to end up on an app and I'm going to end up shipping,
I never dreamt that. And especially I worked for Meyer for 15 years, so I never thought I would be like on the other side.
That's got to be weird. Yeah.
I mean, I'm on the other side of the cash register all the time now, but coming in through the receiving and stocking our product, like that wasn't anything I'd ever thought of. And it really is a testimony to how well people speak of our product, because Meyer reached out to us. They said,
so it wasn't the opposite. You weren't shopping.
No, that was not even, I would have never thought to reach out to Meyer and say, hey, can I come put my product in your store? No, they called us in February of 2025. And that's how long the process was, from February to October. We had to do all kinds of things.
I remember you telling me, it's like you had to do was just, putting
UPC codes, nutrition labels.
Yes.
We had to take a picture of every angle of our bag, our product bags, which is good because guess what? Those pictures are now on the Meyer website.
Now you know why.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. So are you doing, is it selected flavors? Is it the entire inventory?
Oh, no. It's 2 flavors.
I wish you would have been able to see the reaction. It's like, oh gosh, no.
Oh my goodness, no. It's 2 flavors, our caramel corn and our Kalamazoo Mall Mix. And we chose the Kalamazoo Mall Mix because it's the #1 seller. Like, that's the Chicago style. And it's just, what we should have in the store. The end goal is that, we see so many sales from our little spot on what's called a Michigan Favorites end cap, like it's all Michigan products, that we have so many sales from that space that they say, oh, let's put you in the aisle. And so that's the end goal. Let's get in the aisle. And that may get a little crazier.
Well,
and that's okay.
That's okay. Absolutely. When we talk about, downtown businesses and we talk about all of the, part of this podcast, we talk about the origin stories. It's like, it's fun to watch from, first conversation we've had. I think we've talked probably 3. This is either the 3rd or the 4th. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it's like every single time it's like, and then this happened, and we grew, and then this happened, and then we grew again. It's such a cool, feeling.
Yes, it is. It's really cool. And, you think like, oh, well, what else can there be? And then all of a sudden someone's like, oh, can you do this for us? Or can you do that for us? We're always being challenged by our customers. One of a lady came in last week and she said, can you make a popcorn brick? And I said, like a popcorn ball? And she said, no, it's like a brick. I'm from Connecticut, and some popcorn guy in Connecticut made bricks of popcorn, so you just break off a chunk of it and eat it. And so like our wheels are turning to figure out a popcorn brick. Yeah. So we'll see if that comes about. I'm supposed to text her if that comes.
All right. Well, that's always fun. You talk about a bit of challenges. Let's change the focus a little bit. It's like, okay, you're downtown, and you're downtown for a reason. Now, there are a lot of stories. There's a lot of people having loud voices. There's some things that are going on, obviously, and there's some challenges for business owners. Can we talk, just a little bit about?
Absolutely. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
it's happening.
I'd say first and foremost, it's like the gorilla in the room is, okay, so you got a street that's tore up.
Yep. We've got Kalamazoo Avenue tore up between Rose Street, and actually the one lane goes all the way to Westnedge because they've got lanes blocked for the arena being built. And then where it's opened up between Rose and Park is, they were going to go to two-way construction, but before they just slapped down some concrete or asphalt or whatever, they just said, let's replace these water mains that are over 100 years old. Let's bury the utilities, so like all the electricity will be under the road, and fiber optic and all those things are going to be done right now so that later we don't have to open up the road again for a water main.
And I don't think anybody knew that. Because when you told me that, it's like, well, that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know that, but that's new information for me.
Sure. Yeah. There was a lot of meetings with the city and businesses and residents. And, what do you want to see? What do you hope to see? And we asked, like, could you please do all of the things at once? Like,
just do it once.
Let's not open up the road and then, put new striping down and that kind of thing. Let's open up the road, replace the water mains, bury that electrical utility and the fiber and all of that right now, so that if you went to two-way conversion and then all of a sudden 6 months later we have to open up the road because there's a water main break, it just makes sense. Do it all at once. And so, it may take a little bit longer because of that. They have to coordinate all of those pieces together, but it's going to be so much better in the end.
I think a lot of people see it as road construction. Until today, I guess I didn't really understand that this is a massive infrastructure upgrade.
It is a massive infrastructure upgrade, and what better time to do it is when they're going to go to two-way conversion. So,
well, and then you've got the construction of the event center downtown. It's like, okay, you see that there's a plan, you see that there's a vision. All of us can see it. It's like, all right, people will say, well, the two-way, it's going to be confusing. Okay. I think, I had talked to a lot of people. It's like, I don't go downtown often enough just because I get confused with the one-ways. It's like, all right, the two-ways are going to be easier.
Exactly. Everywhere else I drive is two-way streets.
Yeah.
So I'm not just locked into only traveling one-way streets. I already know how to do two-way streets. It may be a little different. Like now I can turn left from a place I couldn't before, right, or what have you. But in the end, you can talk to someone in Bronson Park and tell them how to get to Bell's without having them leave town and come back.
Well, there is, yes. Again, it just challenges. So it's like, okay. From that perspective, the construction, it's like from a business owner's standpoint and being downtown, how are you all banding together with all of this? How is that working?
Well, we've always banded together. We've been a good community to work together, to promote each other and promote downtown. We have our frustrations, obviously, but we want the downtown experience to be positive, and it is positive. You just have to come into it with a positive attitude. We have so many people that say, I love to support downtown. I love to support local businesses, and to me that says that you really don't, which is, it's kind of hurtful, but for
being a downtown business owner, yes, I can understand that.
If you do love us and you do want us to be there on the other side, we need your help. We need you to be positive. We need you to support us in a way, even if you don't want to come downtown. Share our social media posts. Tell your friends about us. Just keep talking about us.
I just think it's interesting. It's like, okay, so, earlier this year, the challenge, you knew the construction was coming. Everybody kind of did.
Yeah.
But there was a change in parking, and everybody, for a hot second, everybody was all upset, and everybody was all in,
Yeah.
and fists in the air going, oh, well.
Yeah.
I was just downtown last weekend again. It's like, it is so easy.
It is so easy. People complain they can't find a parking space. Only 30% of the available parking downtown is utilized. So there's...
And nobody knows that. It just
No.
the perception becomes
Yes.
the reality, and the perception's wrong.
Yep. The perception is wrong. I can't always park right in front at Meijer when I want to go get my groceries either. So
No, sometimes I'm way out there.
Yeah. Sometimes I should just walk from home, but there's lots of parking, and we asked, and again, they have consulted with the businesses, what do you want to see for this? And for parking, when we went to kiosks, we said, make it easy. I want my grandma to come down and be able to pay with coins or cash. I can come and pay with a card. My kids can come and use an app. And it's just, it can be done by so many different people. It's super easy.
You brought up the app, Becky, and it's like, okay, so when I was downtown last weekend, it's like, okay, we got sucked into a conversation. We were doing something else, and I forget what we were doing, but it's like, oh, the app told me I was almost running out of time. Deet, and 2 button clicks, and it's like, okay, just added 10 minutes, but remember, we got to go in 10 minutes.
Right. It's so nice. I have had people in my shop, they're like, oh, yeah, my parking's ending in, 10 minutes. I'm going to add some time because I still want to go to a couple more shops.
Right.
The limit is 3 hours. 3 hours is a good chunk of time. If you want to come have lunch with your friends, shop, look around. It's actually pretty easy.
It's really easy. And that's the thing. It's like everybody's got to remember. It's like, okay, we were all up in arms and everybody said lots of things and there were a lot of loud voices. And it calms down because everybody realizes, okay, well, this we worked through this. This is good.
Yep. Yeah, it's easy. And the hours are very workable. 10 to 5 are the paid parking hours on the street. Before 10 o'clock, it's free. After 5 o'clock, it's free. The kiosk will not let you pay for too much time. So if you get there at 4 and you're like, oh, we're going to be here for a few hours and you try to pay for more than an hour, it's not going to let you do that. So I think that's really cool.
It's easy. It
It
really,
is.
truly is. And if the goal from the business owner standpoint was to make it easy, from a consumer standpoint, it's really easy.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad
absolutely.
to hear that.
All right, so there's lots of things going on.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
So many things downtown.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about August, a little bit left in August. So August 29th is WMU Fall Welcome Week, and we're welcoming incoming freshmen to downtown Kalamazoo. They bus them down. There's probably going to be 700 incoming freshmen learning about downtown, learning about the experiences downtown, not just shops, but crawl space, theater, and, all the fun things.
Yep.
And just to kind of build a relationship with the students and the community before the semester even starts. So we're
Brilliant.
looking forward to that.
Yep.
That's going to be fun. September 4th is First Friday featuring Art Hop from 5 to 8. September 12th, Dogs in the Zoo.
Ah, yes.
Dogs in the Zoo is getting
turned out
bigger.
to be, I was going to say, turned out to be a really big, it was a bigger deal than I ever would have thought.
It's huge.
I know.
We're going to have our second annual hot dog eating contest.
Okay.
Sponsored by Copper's Doghouse. And the new this year, wiener dog races.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that'll be fun. They're
Yeah.
getting, some fencing for lanes, and I want to see that.
Yep, I do. Yep.
Lots of vendors that are, pet dog friendly and just lots of things to do. So hopefully those dogs can get their humans out and downtown.
Yep, there you go.
Paint the Town Green
Okay.
is it's a mentor awareness campaign by Big Brothers Big Sisters, and so they encourage as many businesses as possible to somehow display green.
Okay.
And so we always put green lights in our windows, but some people will put all of their green product on display in their front window, or this is also community wide, not just downtown, but it's just to bring attention to the need for mentors for our youth in the area. And that happens September 14th through the 20th.
Okay.
And then September 19th, we have the Can-Am Peace Jam at the festival site.
Yep.
Big festival, fun. So many, things to do.
Eh?
I had to work that in.
You did work that in. It was nice.
Okay.
Have some poutine, eh?
Yeah, and then Sounds of the Zoo. If you haven't heard of Sounds of the Zoo, this is a free music festival that goes from September 21st through the 27th. And it's 7 days, 8 venues, 40 plus genre bending acts, as they say. Like, I was looking through the list, it's Turkish,
Yeah.
like just so many different things. And it's an amazing way to bring so many different types of musics and people together in downtown. And if you want to know more about that, I would look at soundsofthezoo.com, because you'll find so much information about what is happening.
It is mind-blowing how many bands and the fact that it's free, and it's crazy.
Yeah. And the whole city is filled with music. It's not just we've got a concert at Bronson Park, we've got a concert at Bell's, and we've got something going on over here, but it's also buskers all over.
Yeah.
So it's just the whole city is full of music, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah, it really is. All right, Becky, if anybody wants any information about any of the things that you talked about, where should they go?
They should go to downtownKalamazooShops.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Becky.
Thank you, Jay.
All right, this is Shop Talk.